I have to color my glasses. My glasses, my glasses. Where are my glasses? Whap, whap. I'm clearing my glasses right now. Okay, my glasses cleaned. I know nothing about this game, I just know it was free on Epic Games and I got nothing else to do. Biome Facility. Somewhere in the US, 1992. So is this canon to the Five Nights at Freddy's lore?
You will answer my questions as usual. One for yes, two for no. Do you understand? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Are you currently restrained?
Yeah.
Are you married?
No, I'm single. Bro, that second beep was so delayed.
Do you know who I am?
Did that TTS not play? Did you just get scammed? Or did I just not hear it?
Are you? Good. He's ready.
You actually just got scammed. I don't know why you got scammed. Yo, can this game pause? Yo, game, stop gaming. Okay, let me... What? That's not what I typed. I typed in Kelvin. Stupid ass game, bro. Log in with Twitch. Yeah, I wanna log in with Twitch and Eric. Oh, wait. Oh. Overlay URL. Oh, you must grant TTS monster permission to read your channel points. Click the blue setup channel points button in alert settings to disrupt. Wait, what? Where? Setup channel points. Authorize. Okay, wait, Luke, it should work now.
I am Ksnia. I am Henry.
I lied. It's clearly not working. I don't know why you believed me. It's the same link. It has permissions.
I hear it.
The channel point name... Oh, you hear it? Oh. I did. I don't know if I actually added it, but wait. TTS test. No, I didn't. With Wisebot, one of the things it has is like you can give specific people permissions to do TTS for you. Do TTS whenever they want. So it's like, you know, if you're a big streamer, you can have like a staff member do TTS and be like, dude, your balls are on stream right now. And you're like, oh no. I thought I enabled it. Widget screen? Wait, what? Wait. Wait. I am a pretty big streamer. Browser. Wisebot. Overlay. Maybe now? Uh-oh. Maybe I just play the game. I could just play my game that I wanted to play. Oh, wait. This is it. I lied. Okay, I lied. I just fucking lied. Okay, I'm playing my video game now. I'm done setting up things that aren't gonna happen. Okay, welcome to the FBI. You're assigned the operator program. Please read the following document before proceeding. Your program supervisor will contact you with further instructions. Welcome to the FBI operator program. This is secure and monitored federal government terminal, blah, 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 blah. What? That's a lot of reading. How does it work? Agents call the hotline. The call is dispatched to secretaries who verify the agent's identity, clearing 7 requests. The request is forwarded to the supervisor. The supervisor dispatches the call to an available operator. A direct line is established between the agent to the operator. Once the operator fulfills the agent's technical request, the line is closed. Extremely confidential. Okay. Oh, hello.
Hey, pal.
Hey, buddy.
How you holding up?
Terrible.
Booze out of you?
Sorry, I'm not following.
What? You seriously don't remember? You wanted
Dude,
to
I don't
do your
drink.
job, and I quote, properly. Well, I'm happy you're
Dude,
here.
I'm sweating cobs.
Get the FBI together. It's really great. But I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else. You understand, right?
So, by the way, how much does this pay?
Last job.
dickhead. I wanted to know my pay. Wait, hang on.
Can't run itself now, can it?
Did I
With your first day.
take the job without knowing how much I pay? Don't worry about me, Director Trench. Okay. Oh shit. Hi, Supervisor.
Good morning, Mr. Tanner. Welcome to the FDI.
Thank you.
I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the operator program?
I read the welcome
You know the
document.
basics. Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case. That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video and audio analysis, even lab work. My job as a supervisor is to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions?
I'm ready.
Fine, but first you need to learn how to respond to an agent's request. Let's do a dry run, shall we? I want you to find my age. This objective
Okay.
is popped up at the top left of your screen.
Wait, my camera's in the way.
Applications menu. See it?
What's like
Or if you
a
need
good
help,
place to put my
simply click on
camera?
the question mark next to the objective. Go on and
About-
click on the question mark, Tanner.
Kelvin in the middle. Wait, what? Objective popped up. And restuck, I need help, simply click the question mark next to the objective.
Yes, just like that. You can always click on the question mark if you get stuck, though I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm giving you access to the human database. The human DB, as we call it here. You can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the applications menu. Now go ahead, Operator Tanner. Solve my request. Find my age. When you find the answer, click on the objective and then...
What a crazy second name, by the way. Xavier Skinner. Okay, so human DB. No, where's my human DB? Oh, applications. Human DB. His full name is Xavier Skinner. He is 48. He's 48. Now, how do I click on the objective and then click on the screen?
Right. Like that, Tanner. I'll let you get settled in.
Okay.
And I'll contact you later with your first real request.
Thank you for the opportunity, sir. So it's kind of like Paper Please, those types of games, I think. FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C. 9:18 a.m. I just assumed something goes awry, and that's why, like, I was in that fucking numbers, Mason. What did they mean?
Tanner, looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire. I have an agent working a homicide. It's her first case, too. Not ideal, but consider this a learning experience. I'll be monitoring you in the background. I'm patching the agent through now.
Can I just, like, put her on hold?
It's Operator Tanner, right?
Yes, that's me.
I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they? Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My Vic, dead on arrival, is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar.
Okay.
And some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any
Oh.
chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter?
Okay, I'll do my best.
Thanks, operator.
So, wait, fucking... Hang on.
Okay. I'm sending over the files. Good luck.
Bitch just went, hey, I've got all this, this, and this, and I don't want to do the rest. Can you do it for me? Okay, so we've got a guy there. Car pulls up. Comes in. Fucking blasts them in the head. And leave. Very bloodless.
This is our cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner. Click on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis.
Okay.
Come on, give it a whirl.
Well, that guy.
Just like with the video, you can click on a photo for further analysis.
Okay. Too
The
low
footage
quality.
quality is insufficient for a proper ID, operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
Right. We've got a name
That's
list.
the list I found on the victim. It's pretty long, and to be honest, I got no idea who any of those people are. The bizarre thing is,
Why are
that
you
name
censored?
At the bottom, it wasn't redacted when I bagged it, but I think it's irrelevant to our shooting here.
So we got a name redacted. Oh, we can search on the... Oh, that's really nice. Okay, can I resize? No. Overcases, appendal, bar... Oh, it's just this. Right. So I have a name list. The only idea I can think of is going through the human... Oh, the car DB. Wait a minute. Let's see that car. The way he runs is so goofy. Ah, here we go. Owner is Ray Wells. Now, that's just the name of the person who owns the car. Is the car stolen? It doesn't say it's stolen. It's just saying in circulation. I'm gonna... Oh, this is car DB. Okay, let's highlight this. The car belongs to Ray Wells.
Nice. Now we know the perp's name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do.
I mean, it's not confirmed that it's him, but it's a suspect.
Yeah, I don't think that's right, operator.
Oh,
Find
shit.
the
My bad, my
address
bad,
for
my
a
bad.
car dealership.
My
I
bad.
don't think Wells lives on the lot.
My
What
bad.
I'm looking for is Wells' home address.
Yeah, I
Can
got
you
you.
check that
I
out?
got you. I got you. Last known address.
Yeah, that'll do. Nice work. Next up is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
Just doing my job. But, like, does that look like the guy that got shot? Oh,
Not
that
bad,
shot?
Tanner. Not great, but not bad either.
Look, man, I made
Contact
one
me later
mistake.
with your next request.
What do you mean, not bad?
No need to worry, operator. You'll improve with time.
He's just a dick. I did great. No, I did great. Fuck that guy. I didn't do any... okay, I made one tiny mistake, but that's because, like, reading comprehension issue, bro. FDI Most Wanted. Please consult the FDI Most Wanted list. Reminder, if you discover any information during your shift that may help the FDI, inform your supervisor at once. Fred Smolinsky, wanted for mailing and hand delivering several explosive devices to federal buildings and university. I'm putting you on hold. Reward is 10k for any valid information, 50k for any information leading to an arrest. Wilson Boulder. Sought for his role in numerous murders committed in the early 80s in connection with an organized crime group, also connected to drug distribution and other illegal activities in Boston. 25k for valid, 75k for any information leading to an arrest. Hal, real name unknown, wanted for various crimes of cyber terrorism committed against the federal government and other operations. 150k for valid information and 1.5 for any information that leads to an arrest. Crazy. Oh, there's a woman! Equality. Leader of the Seventh Day, Healer's Cult. Sought for ties to extortion, drug and sex trafficking, and weapons amassing. Last seen moments before FDI swarmed her cult compound at Botts, Texas. 45k. 175k. Alright.
Tanner, I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator. I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed.
Okay.
Oh, please. Tell me you got something.
Well, hello to you too.
God damn it! Who are you?
Operator Tanner.
Great. Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a life outside the FDI, you know? Interest, hobbies, full-blooded passions. I don't have time for this.
What can you tell me about the case,
Got a
Agent?
missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens.
Dryfield, Nevada.
Middle of nowhere, hot as hell, sandy. Calling it a
Sex
small town
trafficking?
would be an insult to small towns.
People actually think aliens were
I
involved?
think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later. Connie's story's the same.
Thought she was missing.
She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right?
Why the fuck is Wisebot telling me my view count? I want to disable that. I don't really give a fuck, bro. Is it announcements? No. Community? No. Why would I ever just want a message saying, "Hey, I have 4 viewers"? That's so stupid. Progress and history. Oh, it might be this. No. No. Whatever. I'll figure out later. So what am I looking for exactly?
There's something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men. Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay?
Okay.
Here are the files.
Find an inconsistency. Alright, let's check the testimony. Following Connie's Moore reappearance on 1992, the 3rd of the 5th, we recorded her eyewitness testimony concerning her supposed alien abduction. Present, Connie Moore, the victim, Agent Barry Walker, agent in charge of the investigation, and Brittany Holt, the FDI transcript. B. Walker, can you tell us more about the day you disappeared? Seymour. I was hiking in the desert, out by Dryfield. Sometimes I do that to clear my head, or to take photos. Photography is a sort of hobby of mine. And is that your camera? Yeah, it is. What else do you remember about that day in the desert? Well, it's a little blurry, but I wanted to hike around Mount Maury. I remember that. It's really beautiful around this time of year. I remember taking 2 photographs. Then I heard this loud noise coming from the sky. I looked up and barely had time to take another photograph. It was just moving so fast. Their ship, the UFO. And I think it landed to the east. So I decided to head over and see if I could see anything else. Maybe get a photo of them. It must have taken me an hour and 45 minutes to go where it landed. Then what? I'm not really sure, to be honest. That's where my mind goes blank. The next thing I know, I'm waking up in some kind of room and I can't move. Was there someone with you in this room? I don't like to think about it, but yeah, they were there, all around me, the aliens. What did they look like? The room was so bright, like I was looking into the sun. I only saw their silhouettes. Can you describe them the best you can? They were human, except they weren't. Something was off. They were too tall and thin. It was disturbing, actually. I couldn't see their faces. I'm glad about that. What do you remember about the room? It was white. I mean, entirely white. Antiseptic. It smelled like a hospital. No doors, no windows, nothing. Just white. What do you think they wanted with you? I think they wanted to learn about me, to study me. I was so scared I couldn't even think straight. They kept asking me questions over and over again. What kind of questions? My life, my family, my beliefs, everything. I guess what they do. Study humans. What else do you remember? They had these strange voices, sort of mechanical. There was a machine they were using on me. It was clamped to my head. I don't know what it was, but it hurt. Can you tell us anything else, Connie? Not really. Next thing I remember, I'm waking up in the desert outside Dryfield. My head throbbing. Maybe because of their drugs or mind probes. I don't know. I just wandered around out there. Luckily, somebody found me, or I might have died from dehydration. Then I guess they called the cops, and the cops called you. End of story. Right. I mean, it's kind of reminded me at the start of the game where, like, everything was kind of white. We were getting asked questions. So that was her testimony. So let's see what we can get. Okay, let's see what's on the camera. Oh. Okay, can I put it back in English? I'm sorry. So, I mean, it's not gonna affect it. Oh, it does affect this. Can I get roll? There is a UFO here. Taken at 10:13 a.m. Oh, but this is a different date, no? Oh, but her reappearance. And I don't believe she said anything about when she appeared. It must have taken me an hour 45 to get where she landed. I mean, I don't really think. Actually, you took an extra 20 minutes. Is going to be exactly what he's looking for. So let's look at this. Phone tower pings and timestamps of the day of Connie's disappearance. Right. So we're about in this image issue right now. She's at 9:43 a.m. This is 9:55 a.m. So she's about here. At 10:13 a.m. around Mount Mori, she sees the alien abduction, and she said it took about an hour 45, which leads her here, which was where her last known location was. But then all of a sudden, she reappears up here, and she heads towards the street. I'm not seeing an inconsistency. I mean, it all kind of checks out. But the thing is this Mount Mori here? This would be Mount Mori, right? 9:43. At 9:19 a.m., she'll be about here. I mean, that's gotta be Mount Mori. Is that a mountain, though? That's just a rock. Is this the inconsistency? Mount Mori? No. Is there anything I can do, like an extra image format that isn't showing me one of the files? No, they're all on free. Can I... So you can increase the brightness level.
Yeah, that's the photo I think is problematic. I don't believe in intelligent life outside our planet. I don't believe in intelligent life on our planet.
That's true.
We gotta be more specific. We need proof that something's off about the photo.
She really picked up the pace here, right? I mean, this was our distance in 40 minutes. This was a... Can I, like... Can I highlight this to say, like, I think it's about her? No. We need proof that there's something off about this photo. So it's gotta be in her testimony. I was hiking the desert out by Dryfield. Yeah. Points to the camera. It was a little blurry. I went to wait her how Mori she did. I remember that's really beautiful this time. I remember taking 2 photographs. She did take 2 photographs. Then she saw the UFO. She think it landed to the east. She did head east. What's taking me an hour 45? I'm not sure. That's where Michael was playing it. The next thing, I woke up in some kind of room. This is all we have is these 3? I was hoping that, like... there was like a hidden image and we can be like, aha, We've caught you lying. But she is at Mount Mori. She goes on a hike, says she sees something east, she heads east, and then goes blank. She got a photo of the aliens. The room was so bright, like I was looking into the sun. I remember waking up outside Dryfield. Meadows rubbing, just wandered around out there. Luckily somebody found me. I might die from dehydration. Crazy that someone found her that, like, away from civilization. She's not like a huge amount away, but like, based on like this graph, she's like about an hour away from Dryfield and probably like 20 minutes away from the road. How did someone find her? I was hoping like I could say... Nah, I didn't want to click that. Oops. I'm gonna click on the question mark. I'm a bit stuck.
Connie Moore claims to have taken a photograph of a UFO.
Uh-huh.
If you're of a more rational mind operator, most likely she did not. Your
Right.
objective is to find a shortcoming or problem with said photograph.
Yeah. I'm aware. I have the photograph, but I don't see any issues. I don't see any issues. I'm gonna ask for more help.
Focus on the photograph of the UFO, operator. Consider looking at the photo's metadata. Maybe
Metadata.
that will spark something for you.
Well, the metadata is just this. 1992-02-21. Oh! 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 Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm so stupid. The photo was taken on the 21st. 16 days after the disappearance.
That photo the day she disappeared. Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph.
No, that'll be like here. Right here, Agent Walker.
All right. I'll check this spot out. Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn
No. My computer just crashed or what? Oh, hello. Hacked by... How? One of the most wanted people. The guy who's worth 1.5 mil. Hello, Evan. How do you know my name? I know many things about you, Evan. What do you want? It's simple. I want the truth. What are you talking about? Let me show you something. Do you remember the list found on Henry Jenkins? Yeah, and there was a redacted name. You remember Henry Jenkins, don't you, Evan? No? I guess you wouldn't. You didn't even bother analyzing him in the footage from the bar. I mean, I did. You didn't see her name, did you, Evan? Connie Moore? The abducted woman. Pretty big coincidence, don't you think? And more people said that they were abducted. I'm also going to assume that you didn't notice that of the 136 people on it, 122 have been reported missing. Did you kidnap them, Hal? I don't think Hal's a bad guy. Don't be ridiculous, Evan. I wouldn't hurt a fly. I think Hal's a good guy. Maybe an annoying fly. One last thing, and this is the most important part. There's a name near the bottom that's been redacted. That name is the key to understanding everything. I have to go now, Evan, but I'll be in touch soon. Promise. Okay. Don't go, tell me more. Oh, you bitch. So I can go back and look at it, right? Yeah. I can search for Connie. She really is there. And she's highlighted too.
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut. And when I tried to contact you, you were offline. What happened?
My computer crashed. I'm not telling them about how. I'm not telling them about how. I have a good feeling about how.
The second shift of operators has arrived. You can go home now, Tanner. See you tomorrow. And don't be late.
See you tomorrow, Supervisor. He had a go at me for not analyzing the dead guy. Did I miss something about him? Man, I doubt it. Access forbidden on Henry Jenkins? Why would they hide him? That's interesting. Skin type 2? The fuck is skin type 2? Interesting. Okay. I think we need glasses, bro. Like, you're telling me this is what my character sees? I can't see shit, bro. Neighbors arguing? I got a cat, okay. It's peak. Hal best not backstab me and kill my cat. If he kills my cat, I'm fully writing Hal out. Anyone hits that cat, I will make sure they get arrested. Evan's apartment. 6 a.m. Is that my wiener? I get that they're trying to do something like more unique, but like I really am not enjoying just staring at blurred colors. What is that? I couldn't like the thing like to the right of like the white blob. That I assume which is a sink. I couldn't tell what it looked like a power socket. Alright, back at the FDI headquarters anyway. 7:22 a.m. Am I late? Or do I start at 7:30? Hello,
Hey,
Mike.
pal. So, tell me, how'd day number 1 at the FDI go? Everything you had hoped for?
I mean, day 1 was, crazy.
Alright.
I mean, it's your first day there,
Here.
and
Ah,
you're
so
suddenly
anyways,
learning about
I'm
aliens
bringing
and,
off
like,
the hook here.
abduction,
I've
you're
got a
being
plan.
hacked.
But hey, great job. And, just keep plugging away, okay? I'm proud of you, Evan.
Thanks, buddy. Got a good friend.
Operator Tanner, Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case. I'll patch her through in a moment. But before I do, I wanted to let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly. Time to cut the umbilical cord. However, as your supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity.
Okay.
Good morning, Operator Tanner.
Good
So
morning.
You remember Ray Wells, right?
Yep.
So I checked out the address you gave me, but no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice and guess
I wonder.
what?
Wait.
Wells was found dead in a downtown parking garage early this morning. Shot. Point blank range. Now I'm working 2 homicides, and it's my first week. Welcome to the FBI, Alexandra. Anyway, the garage has cameras, and I got some footage of Wells. That's the good news. The bad news?
Any family?
I
No.
don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing.
Alright, tampered
I
evidence.
don't know. Looks that way, doesn't it? I don't put much stock into conspiracies, but the timing is definitely suspicious. Anyway, think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage. Apart from Wells ending up dead and the blood splatter on the pillar. Sorry for the vivid details.
Okay. So, I wasn't even considering what happened last time, where cases could mix, so I should probably pay more attention to this. Right. It looks like he sees someone? No? Or he's in distress? What changed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 cars. I'm like bouncing between the times to see if I even noticed anything different. The cones are the same. It gets darker. There's like a light that goes off.
Look at that.
Lights
Give
off
me
in
a
the
sec,
second part.
operator. I'm gonna check this out. Well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm sending you a photo.
A bullet is here?
Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at?
Oh, shit, sorry. But how did the bullet get there? If blood splattered here... He must have gotten shot multiple times. It's a .45 caliber.
I believe that's what the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for your help, operator. Appreciate it. If
That's
only we
something
had
the
all of
military
footage.
and the police
Anyway, I
use.
should get back to the scene. Keep digging.
I
If you
mean,
can find anything else about
that the
her.
police use, and then we have a name that wasn't hidden, but suddenly was by the time it was getting sent around the FDI. Hello, Hal. I have a deal to offer you. Think you'll find interesting. I'm listening. You see, we share a common goal, you, me, and the FDI. You just don't know it yet. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'll help you with the Wells case, but you have to help me later when I ask for it. Do we have ourselves a deal? Oh. The thing is, I'm very convinced whoever murdered him has something to do with the censorship. It has to be an FDI member. How could you help me? I have access to surveillance footage from the garage. I mean, all of the footage. I'm going with him. She could, and you could be her knight in shining armor, Evan. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put this big, juicy missing part back in so you can watch it and solve this crime. I'll help you if you help me. What if someone asks about this? If somebody asks how you got the missing footage, just say the analysis software restored it. It's supposed to be cutting edge anyway, right? It's a bit of a weak idea, my guy. So we have ourselves a deal. We have a deal, Hal. Good. Now give me a few seconds to run my script. Yeah, you see guys, the encoder just created a file called footage_raw. Alright, thank you, Hal. Alright, the missing footage has been magically restored. I hope you have your popcorn ready. I mean, you're in the way. That's great, man. I'm happy, but like you're in the way. So a car pulled up. Kind of looked like they got into an argument. Okay, let's see what we can get on the guy in the car. No match.
Facial recognition software and 0 matches turned up, operator. That's unusual. In fact, it shouldn't even be possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later. But go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
Okay. Let's give you this. And I also wanted to give you the car. I have an image of Wells Killer.
I don't understand. How did you get this?
Our software recovered the missing part.
This is huge. Thanks, Tanner. I'll canvass the area immediately. Maybe someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.
Don't mention it. But what about the car? We're not gonna investigate. Is there just nothing we can get off the car because we didn't see the license plate? I mean, that's fair enough. If we can't get anything off the car, then yeah. Oh. About that debt, Evan. Let's just get this over with. Good. Now I'm going to connect you with another FDI agent. Her name is Catherine Andrews. Just listen to what she has to say. Open your terminal and type the following command. Where's my terminal? Call 187-222-1998. No secure. You want me to do no secure? That's wild. Oh, so we can listen in. Right, I'm calling her.
Hello, Operator Tanner. Hal told me that you'd be calling.
What's this all about?
Okay, I'll try to keep this short. About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours. Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FDI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground. And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes.
So what did you do?
So I started looking into the fire, of course. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole. Anyway, it wasn't long before my superiors found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in our oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it, and said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's where I'm hoping you can help me.
Why would Hal help you with this?
I'm sorry, but I can't really go into that. Not now, anyway. You just have to trust me. Go ahead and search them in the human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please.
I want to check. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. Sasha Cole. Forbidden? And Mia Cole? I don't have the clearance level for either of them.
Coincidence, right? Look, I don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Mia Cole. But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident?
Okay, well, I need the case files.
Oh, thank you. As far as how to access the case files, that's not really my area of expertise.
That's
But
where Hal
Tanner's
comes in?
Hal.
How can I access the Cole files? Funny. I was just working on this very thing. So, it looks like I can't give you direct access to the files. But, I found a bug in the chat. You should be able to inject a query that will get you in. Just type this. So we're just doing fucking SQL inject. Download files select from cases where ID is... Are these all the same? No, this is different. Okay, is this 9XQ LHC? 9XQ LHC. These IDs are fine. Download underscore file select from cases where ID media. What's the difference between these two? Download file select from cases where ID media. Oh, the quote.
Despite being, well, a thorn in the side, you have to admit Hal gets results.
So just simple SQL injection. That's awesome. Summary. Fire report was written by Agent Andrews and modified by blank on blank. Case ID closed as of 1992. Note all gone. Death by accidental fire. Fire started on blah 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 around 10 a.m. was contained by 3:12 a.m. Owing to the duration of the fire, minimal evidence remained. A single victim, identified as Mia Cole through dental records, tenant info, and a wedding ring, was discovered. The autopsy revealed no anomalies, attributing to the case of her death to the fire. No other signs of physical trauma were found. No indications of a forced entries or struggle were evident in the home, aligning with the findings of the victim's autopsy report. The fire team's report, referred to report blank, concluded that the fire originated from faulty wiring in the oven, a conclusive support by our investigation. A ring, the inscription Sasha and Mia, was engraved on the inside. Wedding picture that's been burnt. Didn't mean to click on her. Can I go back? At the ash sample. Chemical analyzer. You've opened the chemical sample. We have automatically given you access to the data report application. You can use the... Please review the user manual relative to... my god. Okay. Open the sample dedicated software. Input the appropriate settings for your sample, and the formula is found thereafter. So. Oh. I mean, I can't change these, right? Oh, I can. Well, wait. These are wrong. I need to change it. Start the, wait, open the sample in the dedicated chem scam LAY software. Input the appropriate setting for your sample using the formula found thereafter. Start the analysis process. It may take some time. Let's see. Open the data report application. Input the results from the. So this is the data report. This is where I need to do the thing. But I don't understand what I'm putting in here. Wait, open it just like by default. It doesn't work, right? Using formulas found thereafter. I am at a loss. I didn't do science. Okay, I need help. Check out the manual to learn how to find the appropriate settings. Oh yeah, I should probably read all of it. So you can find the sample characteristics on the bottom left. Oh, the sample window. Yeah, I should probably really should read. The appropriate answers vary depending on the sample type. For a liquid sample, for a okay, what do we got? We got a non-organic So it's a solid. And if the material is organic, the ion size must be set to 3.5, so you need to do 3.5. Delta can be calculated using the formula. So we're organic. Sample weight in grams times by 250. So 4.2 times by 250. Shit. 1005? Can I do 1005? Oh, well, it's not 1005, it's 1050. Threshold. The threshold value will depend on the data V and the sample types. For solid, the threshold should be set to half the delta V, so just divide 2, which 525, yeah. The default value of the matrix size is 5. If using older version won't be free, you must set the matrix size to 4. This needs to be on 5. Oh, these are all wrong. This is right. It's a solid. The state is solid. Oh, it's non-organic. Oh. Non-organic is 100. So 420. And then 210. How to read the results. I'll give a result of the analysis of frequency response for calculations. These values are going to be in the data report. Open the data report software and input the CCVT, pH, and frequencies. Example. 1.51. 2.45. 9.28. 10.62. The pH is a 6.5, and the CCVT is a 901. Doesn't seem to be any further anomalies within that. Invalid settings. Open to input the CCVT. Yep. And pH and frequencies in order to calculate that comes out with the sample. The response frequencies must be entered from the highest to lowest intensity. Highest to lowest. So you should be 1.51. And then you need to be... Oh, I can't do that. And go 9.48, right? Evan, you should check the manual to make sure you've entered everything correctly. Yeah, this is what I thought. Unless I flipped it. Like, I think the highest this goes is 9.3. Or is it not the furthest it goes? It's just like around it, right? Input the CCVT, which is 901, and the pH, which is 6.5. The response frequencies must be entered from the highest to lowest. So you're 1, you're 2, you're 3. The highest we have is that like 9.2. Right. So 9.28. Don't know where I got 4A from. Then it's 2.45. Then it's a 1.56. Then it's at 10.62. Got it. Cellulose gasoline. She's got gasoline on her and other non-identified residues. The gasoline's the big thing, though. There were traces of gasoline in the fire.
I knew it. Faulty wiring might... You know what. This was no accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia. But why?
What are you going to do now?
Maybe I'll end up at a desk in a dark basement somewhere, but I'm going to keep digging into this. It matters to me.
Why is it so important?
I grew
It matters.
to know her. Mia, I mean. With our line of work, you try not to get emotionally involved. That's what they teach you at the academy anyway. Almost from the start. And usually, I can turn the switch off. I learned to do that. Feel nothing. But with Mia, I just never could. She wanted to be a singer, she told me. That was her dream. And I'm not exactly an expert, but she did have a good voice. Really. She was just a decent person. Wanted to find her music. Something else out too. Thought she should be here. She was 3 months pregnant. The thought of raising that child on her own after everything that happened, she thought one day she and the baby were suddenly gone. Someone killed them, Operator Tanner. Someone killed Mia and her baby.
What is going on? Like, why am I...
Are you still there?
Why did I space out? Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh. Anyway, thanks, Operator. Because of you, I finally have proof. Knowing Hal, well, as much as someone can know Hal, I have a feeling this won't be the last time you and me work together.
I have that feeling too. So, we found evidence providing the fire wasn't an accident. Well done, Evan. Maybe there's hope for you yet. The way the FDI handled the cold case, it's strange, don't you think? No. It does seem suspicious. Yeah, it does. I just don't know what they're hiding, or why. Look, I know you probably still don't trust me. I'm on the FBI's most wanted list. I hacked into your computer. I get it. But tell me something. Why would I bother going to the trouble of working with a low-level FDI employee, sorry, if I didn't have a good reason? I have no idea how. Maybe you're thinking about turning me in to get that reward. But it's too late. You're in too deep. Director Trench is calling me. Be careful. Yeah, I think Trench is very... I mean, he's the highest level, you know? If something's going wrong, he's like the guy who can hide things.
Operator Tanner, can I have a word?
Of course, Director Trench.
I see that you've been looking into the database entries for Mia and Sasha Cole. You want to tell me why?
I wanted to catch up on the case.
In the future, I want you to avoid anything related to Sasha and Mia Cole. It's a closed case. A total waste of your time. And if by chance something else pops up concerning the Coles, and this is very important, you come to me right away. Understood?
See, no, that's really suspicious. Anything concerning the Coles, I instantly have to go to the director of the FDI. What is the big deal about them?
Oh, there's no deal, Evan. It's just highly confidential. Classified. And way above your pay grade. I'm sure you understand.
I understand,
I'll
Director
talk to you
Trench.
later.
I know that was probably difficult lying to your friend, but you did the right thing, Evan. As a reward, I'll tell you something about myself. Something that only 2 other people know. I don't care, bro. The only reason I have so much access to the FDI, I used to work there. You were in the FDI. I can't tell you more for the moment, but yes, I was. As improbable as that seems. So what do I do now, Hal? For now, nothing. I'll be in touch later, Evan. Interesting. Incredibly, anything relating to the Coles instantly have to go to the director of the FDI, and you don't want me to get suspicious? I thought this was just a house fire that... like, sure, man.
So who the hell am I talking to this time?
Tanner here, Agent Walker.
Good. You haven't been fired. I was afraid I'd have to explain this goddamn case all over again. I went back to where Connie said she took the photo in the desert. You remember, right?
Yep.
Where she said this, flying saucer supposedly landed. I didn't find a flying saucer or any aliens breathing their last wheezy breaths or anything like that. But I did find something else.
Something disturbing?
You could say that. You could definitely say that. I found stones. A bunch of stones lying there on the surface of the sand. I'm no geologist, but they look funny to me. Like they'd been moved. Put there for a reason, you know? So, I call it in. Because I'm sure as hell not gonna dig myself, Tanner. Not in this suit. A team arrives an hour later, and they start digging. Sure enough, under one of the stones, they find a body. Advanced state of decomp. They dig under another stone. And lo and behold,
Another body.
this time they find an entire skeleton. Turns out, we're standing on some sort of desert graveyard.
How many corpses?
Hard to say, but I counted more than 100 stones. If
Oh.
grave markers, well, I'll let you do the math.
Well, That's nameless. There's like gotta be around 100 here, right?
Yeah, messed up, right? And judging by the size of the skeleton, it belonged to someone young, Tanner. Real young.
Oh.
Look, I won't beat around the bush. The medical examiner has finished a preliminary report on the skeleton, and they found what they believe is a photo of the victim in the sand, buried there by the bones. Never seen that before. Any chance you can take a look at all this and get me an ID, Tanner?
I can try.
Let me send you the files. Well, it's taken a while. Hard to access the satellite out here in Roswell. Dryfield. Okay. Looks like it went through. About goddamn time.
Welcome to facility what? Wait, welcome to the facility, Gabby. You're in good hands now. Sincerely, Dr. Jenkins. Access forbidden.
The skeleton appears to be female, estimated at 9 years of age. Starting the examination now. Initial observations show well-preserved and intact bones. No visible signs of trauma or damage. The subject is missing her left incisor. The rest of the dentition looks good. No decay or disease is present. Moving on. Here's something interesting. One of the metacarpal bones on her left hand, the metacarpal 3, has a slight curvature. You don't see that a lot. So, to summarize, the subject appears to have been a female, approximately 9 years of age, with a missing left incisor tooth and a slight curvature in the metacarpal 3 in her left hand. Based on the level of decomposition, the body appears to have been buried for approximately 6 to 8 months. Further testing and analysis is needed to determine the cause of death.
Give me an ID of the girl. No, bar, name, Gabby. A Gabby Bruce or a Gabby Mills. Has to be a 9-year-old. Let's try Gabby Mills. So, Gabby Bruce. One of the missing people on this list. Her name is Gabby Bruce.
How did you find this, Tanner?
Her name's on a list from another case,
Just
like Connie.
when you think this case can't get any
Like
weirder,
Connie.
That's exactly what it does.
Interesting that I decided to tell him that
Tiny
Connie was on this
conflict
list.
with her. Got anything else in your bag of tricks?
Age 9? No? Oh. The medical record. Gabby also has an unusual bone growth.
9 years old, Tanner. Breaks your goddamn heart. What the hell is going on out here? And what's a connection to Connie? Okay, the examiner has just finished processing the second body I was telling you about. The one in the advanced state of decay. Let's see here. Adult male, early 60s. Ah, they got an ID on him. Quentin Spence. Want to see if that name is on your magical list too?
Indeed he is.
So there's definitely a link. I see some of the names have been crossed out. Can you figure out what that business means?
I think crossed means dead. Oh, well, missing. Crossed out means the
Must be
person is
about
missing.
100 names like that.
But the thing is that
Number matches the stones.
Connie Moore.
Damn. And if I was a gambling man, I'd say the circled persons are still alive. Like our
Connie is alive, yeah.
There's something else about Spence, Tanner.
What's that?
They found him buried in a lab coat with some, you're never gonna guess, floppy disk sewn into one of the pockets. Remember what I said about this case getting weirder and weirder? Now the second disk password protected. Open that second floppy disk and give me an address tied to Spence. Something I can look into. I'm getting a little restless with you doing all the work. The operator program. Oh, I'm sending everything your way.
I mean, if you want to do some work, fucking feel free, man. So it was open that second floppy disk and give me an address tied to Spence. Address tied to Spence. Well, I mean Hamilton. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Autopsy report of a male, approximately late 50s, early 60s. Initial observations show no sign of trauma or blunt force injury, similar to the first remains found. The decedent appears to be wearing some kind of lab coat. Starting the external examination now. Excellent dentition. The decedent is wearing some kind of badge. Let me put this to the side. Abdomen seems healthy, with no signs of trauma or injuries. The lab coat seems to contain a hidden pocket. There's something inside. It's sewn shut. I'll open this with my scalpel. There. There appear to be 2 floppy disks inside the pocket. Strange. In my estimate, the body has been buried for approximately 2 to 3 months, based on the level of decomposition. At this point, the cause of death is uncertain. Further testing and analysis is needed, including toxicology reports, before I can provide a conclusive determination.
Okay. Take a look at the badge. BM Technologies, Class A with a clearance of level 3. R&D Dr. Spence. Res 2 FMP 1338. Okay. Oh, we've got FMP 1138 right here. Res 2 as well. We have that. Okay, let's look at the study. Upon my arrival at the biome facility, that's where we were at the beginning of the game. Okay, interesting. I was warmly greeted by Dr. Jenkins himself. How fortunate I am to work with such a passionate and talented scientist, even in a subsidiary role. During our meeting, Dr. Jenkins explained that I would be heading up a trial involving FMP1138, a key component of his research project. Although he did not disclose much, I had the impression that the project is shrouded in secrecy. It appears to be of great importance. The trials, which are scheduled to commence in a few days, once I am well versed with the subjects and the procedures are in place, Dr. Isles, the facility director, informs me our work has the potential to be significantly enhance the well-being of the patients, who have been selected specifically for our research. The entire facility itself has been constructed for this purpose alone. Although I am unaware of the project's source of funding, there appears to be no shortage of resources. Interesting. I am truly optimistic our research will make a profound difference and push boundaries of scientific knowledge. Is that the real time? No. So, a lot of yap. A lot of yap. Do I need to read all of it? To unlock full potential, 66.72 curse min. Okay, maybe I do need to read. The Emperor Receptor is a crucial component of fucking hell. Sub 9 ticket dysfunction. Coherence evidence by the. I really cannot be asked reading all this, so I'm kind of just like speed reading it in my head, but I really do not understand. Wait. Dysfunction of Emperor subsystem. Alzheimer's disease, depression, and schizophrenia. Don't function in a mouse model. Alzheimer's disease. Mice behind better and special matter. Control mice. Additionally, found that FMP treated mice that had further preclinical and clinical studies that warrant to evaluate safety and efficiency of FF. Oh, there's the in-game calculator. Okay. There's, I didn't know this. I didn't notice this. Okay. So, in FMP 1138, to unlock the full potential, cuts, min, cuts, maximum. I wanted, but then in Res 2, we have Isles use Edian, which doesn't make sense, right? Res 1 gives me nothing. Because if it, the results of the FMP 113A significantly increased frequency and amplitude EPS. Yeah. In deciding enhancement of synaptic transmissions, these files suggest that FMP 113A has the potential to improve neuron connectivity and plasticity, which could have implications for the treatment of neurological sensory disorder of the synaptic dysfunction. Frequency range 500 Hz to 99 kilohertz. It did say, wait, it did say kilohertz, right? Yeah, kilohertz for both. What's the password? Wait, I should probably look at like what type of password it's looking for. Right. So it's looking for, I mean, can I just, yeah. I'll give Skinner a ring.
The symbols and file names written on the second floppy disk look to be there for a reason, Tanner. I suggest checking those two files for clues about the password. Focusing on the symbols. Maybe keep those two files open and see if you can do something with them.
Oh. If you're reading this, it means I'm no longer living and that I've been buried in Dryfield Desert like the other subjects. I implore you, whoever you are, to share my story with anyone who can make things right. My name is Quentin Spence. I was head of operations at the biome facility, and I'm writing this letter because I am about to resign from a job that one cannot simply resign from. As per protocol, I will most likely be sent to the desert burial site with all my belongings. I deserve this punishment. I am sick. So sick of everything that we have done supposedly in the name of science. If you have found me, then I'm assuming you found the others too. Every person buried here in the sand is a Project Eve test subject. Eve was led by Dr. Henry Jenkins. I am not trying to shift the blame onto him. I bear my share of responsibility in this matter. While our intentions were noble, at least in the beginning, I now see that we went too far, and I am ready and willing to face whatever punishment awaits me in the next world. You have found this document, but perhaps the contents of my lab coat pocket remain undiscovered. Perhaps they cannot crack the password to open the floppy disk. Maybe they assumed the floppy disk contained my only research papers. Regardless, what really matters now is you. You have the power to stop this. Please do not be as cowardly as I was. Spence worked at the biome facility.
Well,
It's
there you go,
here.
your operator head, but that was actually somewhat impressive, Tanner. The address you sent, it's not far from here. I'll check it out first thing in the morning.
Nah, bro, he's dead.
Think I'll help the team exhume the rest of these bodies.
I think he's gonna get killed.
God help us, Tanner. God help every single one of us.
Take care of yourself, Walker. I like Walker. It's a shame he's gonna die. So, Biome is a research facility that seems to be doing inhumane testing subjects with FMP1182, which seems to try to help for mental illnesses like schizophrenia and depression. But what we have is that there was someone called Pendle who was shot dead, but he had a name list. Every single person here has rather been found dead or missing. Now, we know Connie Moore reported that it was aliens. And I was thinking that it was like at the start of the game, which I think is true. I think at the start of the game, we were in Biome, or we were. Connie Moore was also in Biome, and she was drugged. It's just kind of... this guy. This is Henry Jenkins. Oh. Wait a minute. He did it. Like, I'm not crazy, right? He did say it was Henry Jenkins. Eve was led by Dr. Henry Jenkins. I'm not trying to shift the blame onto him. I bear my share of responsibility in this matter. So the guy who died with the name list is Henry Jenkins. He was the one in front of it all, ahead of it all. But what makes it interesting then is I thought the guy who died was going to be like some scientist who was trying to like make up for what he did. But no, if Henry is the victim and he was carrying this name list, that still leaves the question of why is this name specifically circled a lot and why is it censored? And obviously it's got something to do with the calls. Interesting.
Look, you need to do something about it. He's poking around, asking too many questions. He's going to expose us all if you don't rein him in. Yes, his shift is over. Yes. All right. Yeah, fine. We'll talk later. Bye.
Skinner? So Skinner is in on this. I'm assuming it's Skinner and the director. Were they a part of the Eve operation? Dude, don't blare it. I want to see his naked ass. Oh, hop on. Hello, Mike.
Good morning, Evan.
Director Trench, good morning.
Look, about yesterday, this business with the coal files. Sorry if I came down on you a little hard, buddy. It's just that I know you have what it takes to rise in this place, Evan. Become a supervisor. Hell, maybe even replace me one day. But I can't protect you if you start poking around in the wrong places. Okay?
I understand, Mike.
Guess the FBI has got me wound a little tight these days. Well,
I don't like the overruption. The overruption makes it seem like I am suspicious of him.
Again,
I am suspicious of him.
How happy I am to have you here at the operator program, Evan. That way, I can keep a close eye on you, can't I?
I'm just gonna turn my camera off,
Let's grab a
honestly.
beer later this week, all right? Once everything calms down in the madhouse.
Maybe you can bring your wife this time.
Oh, right. Well, you know my wife, Evan. She's not exactly a social butterfly, is she? Bye, pal.
Okay, that was quick. I don't want to talk to you either, bitch.
Operator Tanner.
Too late. Still me, Agent Walker.
Tanner, did you give that address out to anybody?
No, of course not.
Well, somebody beat me to the facility, Tanner.
What do you mean?
The BioM facility burned down last night, Tanner. Up in flames. And if you didn't give the address out, someone else did. Looks like we got
The
ourselves
supervisor.
a mo goddamn operator program.
What do we do now?
Well, the investigative team came before me and logged the remaining evidence back at the department. But I can't access it directly. I'll have to go through the operator program. Heaven on earth, Tanner. Heaven on earth. From what I can tell, there should be some security footage there that should shed some light on what happened here. Hopefully, it won't be too hard to prove this was arson.
Should be pretty simple, right? I mean, if I'm given just a video, I mean, well. I just want to know more about this guy. Can I get an ID on him? Looks like Jack Manifold. Another no match. Interesting, interesting. I mean, the jerry can, surely, right? A man entered with gasoline.
That's not a box of wine, is it? Can you get an ID on this guy?
Nope, matching the
That would've
database.
been too easy, huh? I'd like to get in the facility. Take a look around. Good Lord willing, the roof won't collapse on me. But I need a code for the door. You see where I'm going with this, Tanner?
I'll find the code for you, Agent. Oh, 014485.
Let me see if this works.
So he's here right now.
All right, I'm in. Damn it! The smoke in here will ruin this suit too. That's 2 suits in 2 days. Tanner.
No, don't have a go at me.
Let me see if I can find something useful. Something that the investigative team left behind. Sure as hell won't be easy.
Why do you say that?
Because this place is just about burnt to a crisp. I don't know what went on here. But if you ask me, it's a pretty elaborate security system for a medical facility.
Nope, something else I can do for you?
While I look around, maybe you could dig more into our little arsonist friend.
What exactly am I looking for?
Anything that you can find, Tanner. An ID, a link to another case, his favorite flavor of ice cream. Just give me something, all right?
Feel like this is like a Hal type of situation. I mean, all I really have is this video, right? Like, I have this on him. I didn't mean that. Like, all I really know is this. He has to be someone who could have known about it. How would I find more information on a guy like this? I mean, I could show him this. Does he want? No. I'll ask my supervisor, because I'm not sure.
If I were you, operator, I would check your caseload. Maybe you've encountered this unsavory individual before.
He doesn't look like the victim. Could he be the same guy who shot him? No, they don't even look alike. In the parking? It's the same guy. He's also a suspect in the shooting.
Charming fellow. Who's the lead on the other investigation?
Agent Alexandra Pendle.
Tough draw for the rook. Hold on. Looks like I found something. What the?
Connie Moore.
Tanner? Looks like our gal, Connie Moore, was a bio-impatient.
I don't think she was hiding it.
Beats me. Passed her polygraph with flying colors. She told us the truth. Her truth, anyway.
Any records on Connie?
Nope. Looks like either the first responders took that info with them or it burned in the fire.
Need me for something else?
Contact Skinner to update Pendle on her parking garage killer. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. I'll keep looking around here. The world's biggest ashtray. Tell me if you find out anything new about our pyro head, Tanner. And I'll contact you if I come across something on my charred end over here.
Be careful, Agent. I don't want Walker to die. Wait. Just when I was starting to miss you. Don't contact Pendle. What? Why not, Hal? Agent Walker, though really grumpy, is right. There's a mole in the operator program. A hairy, stinking little mole, Evan. It could be Skinner. Why do you say that? I overheard him talking about me. You did? I'll keep that in mind. Look, I have a plan, Evan. A plan that will expose our mole and bring out the ghost. A 2-for-1 Hal special. The ghost? Who is that? That's what I'm calling the guy who doesn't appear in your database. Oh, the killer. Good name, don't you think? He murdered Wells and set fire to the biome facility. I'm pretty sure he killed Mia Cole too. Go on, tell me the plan. So, Walker told you that the team came and logged evidence from the facility. It's now logged at the FDI, but some of it's being concealed. I can see that from here, just like the name on Jenkins' list. The evidence room is behind a closed network that, unfortunately, I can't hack into. So what's the solution? Can it be like I hack into it? If we can sneak into the evidence room and access its computer, we can make the hidden evidence visible again. And if we share that information, it will catch the attention of our mole and trigger him or her to contact the ghost. That's phase 1. What's phase 2? I get shot dead. Phase 2 is setting the trap for the ghost with agents Pendle and Walker. But I'll talk more about that later. By we, Herm, you actually mean... Yes, Evan, I mean you. How will this trigger the mole? The mole is most likely monitoring all communications between operators and agents in the operator program. Once we reveal and share whatever it is that they have suppressed, it should trigger the mole to contact the ghost to cover this up. Can I speed him up? Like, I would really, really appreciate if you, like, spoke faster, you know? Well, are you confident this will work? It's my plan. Nope. That didn't do anything. Okay, I've hacked the accreditation server, giving you access permission. Okay, wait, is that everything I need? Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if, like, or maybe word by word. You'll talk faster just later. We'll see. So I just use my badge. You just use your badge. Now, chop chop, Evan. The things I do for you. I didn't like the sound of that guy walking by. I'm sure they're not going to question why they cannot reach me, by the way. Okay. FDI, Evidence OS, authorized personnel only. I mean, I can log out. Hello? Is it you? Yes, it's me, Hal. Phew! Your badge worked. Wait, you weren't sure it would? 50% sure? Don't hate me, Evan. Well, if you can access this computer, can't you make the evidence visible? I can't access everything. The help menu, as boring as it is, was the only thing that loaded from the global FDI network. You have to access the files and look for the hidden evidence on your end. You have to work a little, Evan. Sorry. Okay, so go ahead and log in, but you can't come back to H for help, or, you know, Hal, if you need my assistance. I didn't mean to press E. No, let me, like, there's no mouse. I don't know if I'm supposed to see my mouse. I'm pressing every button on my keyboard right now. No, that wasn't it. Bro. I don't know if this shit's just broken or if it's like... Oh, okay. Now I can press tab. I don't see files anywhere. Oh, whoops. I forgot to do something on my end, actually. Just a sec. Okay, just updated your credentials. You should be able to see the files now. Look at the hidden column and see if you can find any evidence from the facility case that you can make visible again. Then come back here once you've done that, okay? This is hidden. So how do I... Did that set the false? I want to say, is there anything else that's hidden? Nothing else that's hidden? Evidence is visible again. I've just had an idea. The list on Henry Jenkins, don't you think it's time we finally discover the name that's been redacted? I mean, it's sort of driving me crazy. Find the appropriate case file and see if you can revert it to uncensored version. Then come back here, you know, H for Hal. So we want to do... Storage, unit, hidden, main, name. Can I change it? Aw. I mean, it is this. But I've gone on here that I can change. Oh, I can do that. Right. So that puts it back into version 1. I love that sound. It's like you've won at the evidence room or something. Alright, log out and head back to your desk, but act natural, Evan. I'm so gonna get shot dead. I'm so getting shot dead. What took you so long? You said act natural. Not that natural. Even so. Evan. So, the evidence from the facility case that you made visible, let's see what we have there. Shall we? Such a Cole. So that was the censored name. I mean, yeah, I should have saw that coming. But why is such a Cole so important? His drive looks a little damaged. Probably from the fire. But I wouldn't be surprised if they tampered with it too. Looks like it's going to take some time to recover the files. In the meantime, check out Jenkins' list and see what name they redacted. I'm kind of nervous. Such a Cole. Such a Cole? Mia's husband? And his name is Circle. That means... It means what, Hal? Such is alive. What if Agent Walker said about the circled names is true? Then Sacha Cole is still alive. Does he know about Mia and the baby? I hope not. Anyway, the hard drive has recovered some of its files. That's... Ooh. Look, there's a file for Sacha Cole and Connie Moore. Both are password protected. Let's focus on Connie's file first. See if you can find a way in. Sorry, Evan. You're gonna have to work a little more. Sir, we've noticed that you used your badge ID as your password. We recognize the convenience of this, but in the interest of protecting security breaches, we have strongly encouraged you to adopt another. Even though your password has more than 4 characters, it's not secure enough. At your earliest convenience, please choose a new password. Thank you for your attention. Okay, so we need to head to cases. We need to go over to K. Andrews. Fire. No, not K. Andrews. Fucking B. Walker in the graveyard. Quentin Spence badge. There we go. So his password will be 30265425175773. Now what? Oh, to H. Jenkins. Oh. But his badge. I need his badge. We'll try. From ITBM Technologies to Andrew Jenkins. So we've noticed that use your badge ID as your password. We recognize the convenience of this, but the visitor... This is the only badge I have, though. It's just from Quentin Spence, right? Yeah, this is different. And then you're not about this at all. The only time I see Henry is this. Is that his badge there? Hmm. I mean, this is the hint, right? The password is the badge ID. But it's Henry Jenkins. Which we know this is Henry Jenkins. Because if we scan, it takes us to Henry Jenkins. However, the only time I see a badge is at the graveyard. And I can't get help for this? I mean, just in case. I am logging into Connie Moore, right? Okay, let's have a try. So what is the password? Hmm. This is my confession. Oh. Right. That would make sense. Hard drive. Got any more? 40366362005110. Let's copy that and let's do a note on this. So Henry Jenkins seems to be CEO. Yes, is badge ID, just in case I ever need it again. What, it was Jenkins' badge number? All the people and their passwords. Anyways, nice work. Now, let's finish setting the trap. I'm guessing there's something in Connie's file we can use to trigger them all. And lure the ghost out from... Oh my god, he takes so long, man. Whatever hole he's hiding in. A piece of information, an address, maybe something. So. Project Eve, FMP 1138 Mark 6. Subject Connie Moore. Connie was spotted by the disposal team and apprehended around 11:50. DFBD sire. So, fucking, I have so many things open. So, Connie Moore. That is unrelated. But they're saying at 11:35 a.m. she was spotted at the site. So the site's here, near Dryfield and Mike Mori. And then she was apprehended at around 11:50 a.m. So she'll be apprehended around here. If I can note of that. Location is at Dryfield, southeast of the map. Check. What's her name? Connie Moore. 11:26 a.m. to 11:56 a.m. for location, if it's ever needed. She'll be used as a subject for the Mark 6 prototype, which should arrive from the lab tomorrow. Objectives: seed abduction and interrogation by extraterrestrials. Remove memory of encountering burial site on her hike. Oh! So she... Right! Because she was about here when she took the photo. So instead of her seeing the burial, they made her think she was abducted and interrogated by extraterrestrials. Oh, interesting, interesting. Wait. So, Connie Moore. She was abducted by Biome because she found the burial site location at... It was like 10 a.m.-ish, I think. And they planted fake memories of an alien abduction. So, echoes. Her memory of the events leading up to the moment of her recent claims of alien abduction in Dryfield, subject's inherent belief and interest in supernatural. Okay, so notes. The new Mark 6 samples arrived. What do we look for? Address, yeah. New Mark 6 samples arrived will keep the same dosage as Mark 5 with 3 mg session, 1 or 2 per day, depending on subject's reaction. After the first session, it has the same side effects as usual. Fever is 30% higher than a Mark 5 average, but that was expected. The subject seems very receptive, but given high fever, one session was undertaken. Then the fever increases another 10%. Fever is starting to decrease. ATH about 48 hours after first injection. Matches provide observations of Mark 5. We'll aim for 2 sessions tomorrow. 2 sessions, fever is stable, although still a bit high compared to Mark 5. Fever decreased a bit, but will probably remain around the same level until the end. Subject is confused. 2 days ahead of schedule compared to Mark 5. Started Phase 2. Subject seems very reactive. Phase 2 is over. Phase 3 is ready to begin. Probably tomorrow. We'll need photographic fakes as soon as possible. Waiting for identical weather conditions. That's why the time is wrong. She said the day of her abduction, which was true. She never lied. She told the truth. But the date they put on the photo, it was like the 21st, right? And then I'm sure if we get to the 21st here, yep, finally have photographic efforts. Original photographs being replaced by errors. So anyway, phase 3 begins. We'll focus on the DFDB objective until we have photography. Subject's perception of the DFBD site is already modified. Rain finally stopped, mostly able to produce photographic fake tomorrow. Yeah. Subject's memory of the picture is altered. Mark 6 shows at least 25% efficiency boost versus Mark 5. Objectives are attached as anchors. We're ready for phase 4, which was change your memories. Yeah. Phase 4 is over. Objective is now deeply rooted. Final injection this morning. Subject is sedated and will remain until fever stops. Fever stops. Sedation stops. Subject will be released into the desert this afternoon. Conclusions. Mark 6 is very promising. 50% more efficiency overall, but 40% more fever, which is going to be a problem for most fragile subjects. We'll keep Mark 5 as a standard for now, aiming for Mark 7 to address the issues with the fever. Note, send the report to the lab, Wakehurst Avenue, Spring Valley. Fuck, I didn't mean that, man. Fuck off. What in the world were they doing to Connie? But this address is perfect, Evan. Given the messed up things Jenkins was doing, I'm sure they want to keep this lab a secret. Now what, Hal? Now it's time for phase 2. I have 2 agents looking for the ghost. Walker and Pendle Time we put them to use. Let me check something. So, I feel like the FDI is related to Biome. And the reason why they're covering it up is because they want this like serum to be able to control people. Okay, Agent Pendle is closer to the lab. Contact her and send the address. Whoever's monitoring communications with the agent operators will see it. Am I putting Pendle in harm's way? This seems like a big choice. I have to contact Skinner. What about contacting Walker? Shouldn't we send a whole team? Am I putting Pendle in harm's way? She's a big girl, Evan. And she won't be alone. Go ahead and contact Skinner so you can contact Pendle. I'll get back to you later. Okay.
Yes, Operator Tanner?
I have information for Agent Pendle, sir.
What kind of information?
An address linked to the murder of Wells. Information that Agent Walker found is extremely confidential, sir. What do you want to know, sir? Agent Walker has an update on the Pendle case. I think this is believable, right? Because I said I do need to update her. Do this one.
Right. I'm forwarding the call, Tanner. But I hope you're not just sending Pendle on some wild goose chase.
Operator Tanner, what can I do for you?
I have footage of Wells' killer committing arson via case.
What?
Walker is walking.
You're kidding. Okay, so our murderer likes to play with fire too, huh? This guy just gets better and better. By any chance, did any clues pop up where we might locate him?
Okay, I understand what word by word is now. Which sucks because it doesn't actually fucking work for the one guy that I wanted it for. Actually, yes, I got an address related linked to Jenkins.
So it comes full circle, does it? Well, whatever that address is, I'll take it. Nice. So what exactly is this place? If Wells Killer's there, I assume it's not a petting zoo.
The lab where Wells Killers has been spotted. I think it's Jenkins' laboratory. Oh, it'll be Jenkins' laboratory.
I see. Well, I'm on my way. I'll contact you when I get there. Thanks, Tanner. Maybe now we can finally book this guy.
Be careful, he's dangerous. I hope he's okay. Okay, she's alive.
I'm at the lab.
What do you see, Agent?
The door was unlocked, actually. It's real weird in here, Tanner. Like everybody suddenly took off. They left all their beeping lab equipment behind. But I don't see any sign of Wells' killer. Looks like a dead... Shit!
Drop the phone. Slide your gun over to me. Slowly. On your knees, Agent Pendle.
You? How do you know my name?
You might want to close your eyes.
You don't want to do this. I'm a federal agent. Agent Walker, FBI! Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Agent Walker?
Operator, you there?
Talk to me, Agent. What's going on? Wait.
This bald-headed psycho has trapped me in a room with a bomb. It's my third day. The display says 20 minutes and 21 seconds, and it's ticking down. Gotta help me here.
Okay. Okay, hold on, Agent.
Understand me, Tanner? You come right.
Yeah. I know.
Yes, Operator Tanner?
We need to defuse a bomb.
Stay calm, Tanner.
Bendo's locked in a room with a bomb.
Let me think. Unfortunately, our more seasoned operators are presently occupied. I'd send a team, but they'd arrive much too late. That means... you'll have to defuse the bomb, Operator.
Okay, what do I have to do?
I'm sharing the FDI's bomb defusal manual. You haven't gone through bomb training yet, but we have no choice. What I'm about to tell you is important. Do not read the entire manual. You don't have time. Stay calm and follow.
Wanna bet? Wanna fucking bet? Wanna bet?
Beginning. Do you understand?
I understand, sir. Guide, single message. Whoa. Okay, well, what does the bomb look like?
There are wires, a controller, a battery, a keypad, and a display, I guess. And operator, make sure you follow the instructions at the beginning. I really don't want to go out like this.
Okay, how to use identify bomb archetype. About the bomb. Tell me about the wires.
There are a lot, but I'll try. The power module. It's a battery. Has two wires.
Two
a red and
wires?
a black. Two
Wait.
wires are connected to the explosive. A red and a black one. The display and the
Two
numpad have
wires.
4 wires each.
Red
a black,
and black.
a green,
Wait.
and a yellow. That's it.
Okay, give me a second. Red and black. And then display. Display and numpad. 4 wires. No, I should have read it like this. Display. 4 wires. And then numpad. 4 wires. I'm gonna say red, black, green, and yellow. And then just copy that. Okay, so fucking hell. Right. How to use identify bomb architecture. That's what we're doing. If device's power module has a green Y, if device's power module doesn't fire, if the booster module uses liquid. Okay, so about the bomb. Tell me about the explosives. What kind of explosive is
I'd
that?
say gasoline. Tanner,
Gasoline.
This isn't how I imagined I'd go out.
Okay. It's a gasoline bomb. Gasoline bomb. So that means if the device's explosive module uses a liquid gasoline and other oils, etc., it requires a very precise stick and cannot be sustained. So it's an autonomous ticking archetype. Such a device shall be diffused. So it's a autonomous ticking device archetype. So we need to go 1.3. 1.3. The first step is to get the bomb serial number. About the bomb. I need the serial number. How do I get the serial number? Tell me about the bomb again.
There are some wires, a controller, a battery, a keypad, and a display.
About the bomb. Tell me about the display. Maybe the display is the numpad? No. Tell me about the power. Tell me about the explosives. Tell me about the numpad. I don't know. Tell me about the power? No. Oh no, she's gonna die, bro. Oh, she's dead. Numpad? How many buttons are there?
1 for each digit, and an enter, and a confirm button. 12 in total.
There's 1 for each digit, 12 total. Confirm button. Enter code on the numpad. Wait. How do I get the fucking thing? Wait. Autonomous taking devices. Oh, type 0000. Confirm.
It says ABM 186511.
So, wait. So the serial, bro, please, for the love of God. The serial is ABM 1865111. So, what do I do after this? Because I found out. Wait. I need to go back. Wait, I found out that it's this. If the serial is ABM, right? The first step is to disconnect the remote that requires tugging. For that, follow the procedures listed on the column to save procedures for these modules, and these modules only. So, modules with the key components. The controller is required ticking. So I need to disable the ones that require ticking, right? What? Wait, what? I4. Oh, okay. I want you to cut a wire from the keypad. I want you to cut the yellow wire.
Are you sure, operator?
Yes, I want you to cut the yellow wire.
You're right. Okay. I'm cutting the wire.
Display. Any sort of physical display.
But the bomb's still ticking.
If the device is a no, it's not multi-mass. It's an autonomous thing. The display needs to be powered off. This should be powered off suppressed. So I want you to power off the screen.
How do I do that? Wait. I see it. Little switch next to the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, it's switched off.
Then I want you to cut a wire from the and then cut the yellow.
I hope you're right. All right, it's cut.
And then I want you to cut the red wire from the display. Red wire.
Here goes, operator.
At this point, some static electricity might have been accumulated in the display. This needs to be handled. So I want you to power on the screen.
I'm pressing the switch. The screen is still off, but I guess that's normal.
And I want you to power off the screen.
Okay, it's switched off.
Okay. So boom, receptor. So no else. There are two types of receptors: active and passive. For autonomous sticking, receptors are passive. I want you to cut a wire. Wait. Right? This is right. About the point where I was on the ABM. It was like, if it's ABM... Receptor. For autonomous, taking devices for passive. So cut. Wait. Huh? Receptor. But we just did. We've done the display now. I don't need. Do I need to do the receptor? I don't think I need to do the receptor. So I'm disconnecting the masses. Goes for message administration. The disconnect you need to go all green wires. Most of each module when such a way, except for the power and explosive module. So I want you to cut a wire from the display, and I need to cut all the green wires. So the green wire.
Please Please, please. I'm still alive. For now, anyway.
And I want you to cut a wire from the... Because I don't do the battery, right? That's power and explosive. Yeah, so from the battery, cut the green wire.
Alright, I'm cutting it. Done.
Okay. And then... disconnect the power mode by cutting against black wire. So I want you to cut a wire from the battery. Black wire.
Here we go. I'm alive. Does that mean it worked?
Ugh.
Oh God, thank you. I just need a few minutes. Maybe a vacation too.
I have to say, I'm impressed, Operator Tanner. Not many would have managed their way through a situation like that without the proper training. You saved the life of an FDI agent today, and preserved valuable evidence as well. Well done, Operator. I think I was wrong about you. Once you're done conversing with Agent Pendle, go home and get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright, see you tomorrow, so. Give me a second. I want to go back up because I'm confused about this.
Operator, are you there?
Okay, I can ignore her for now. Drop the phone. I don't know name. You might want to close your eyes. Oh no, Agent Walker came in. You might want to close your eyes. His voice was familiar. Was it my friend? I'm here, Agent.
Thank you. You saved my life today.
Just, you'd have done the same for me.
Look, Walker's apprehended Wells' killer. He's taken him back to the department where he'll interrogate him tomorrow. I don't know what we'll find here at the lab if we find anything at all, but I'll keep you in touch. Now I just need somebody to open this goddamn door. Thanks again, Operator.
Not a problem. Talk to you tomorrow.
Bye, Operator.
Okay, so far no one's died. I think I'm doing great. locked in for today.
Hey, Tanner. Man, I didn't sleep a wink last night. Just kept going over and over everything that happened at the lab. You know, you and Agent Walker saved my life. I don't think I'll ever be able to pay you back for that. But I haven't reached out just to get all cheesy on you. I got an update on the case.
Found something at the lab?
Oh, yeah. You could say that. Much of it is still classified, given its ongoing status. But there are some things I can share since they're related to your caseload. Not sure I understand everything, but it looks like Jenkins was into some super shady memory research. I mean, it definitely wasn't FDA approved. I'm sending you the files now. Maybe it will clarify some things for you.
Yeah, I mean, it
I'll
did
talk to you
seem that
later,
way.
Tanner.
Thank you, Agent Pendle. My dearest Eve, it's been 8 long years since our beloved Andrea left us and 4 years since you left me. During this time, I've worked tirelessly in hope of one day making this world a better place. So that's why it's called Eve. It's about his ex. Today, I finalized a contract for what I believe will be the final stage of my research. I've named the project after you, my darling. I don't know what the source of my funding is coming from, but it is of little importance, as it has provided me with all the money that I will ever need to see my work through. If I'm successful, which I believe I will be, people will no longer have to live with their traumas. Traumas and painful events can be erased from their mind. Imagine how wonderful that will be. If such a procedure had been available 8 years ago, neither you nor myself would have suffered the way we did when our beautiful 16-year-old daughter left this world. And you would still be alive to this day. I will do what I have to complete my research. I am so close, and even if I have to sacrifice 1,000 lives, as hard as that will be, it will be worth it, as millions one day will be saved. I love you, Eve, and always will. Henry. Mark 6, Project Eve, Connie Moore, production sample. That's not exactly how I pictured the trap working, but we got the ghost. And maybe Walker can find out who he's working for when he questions him later. But more importantly, you saved Agent Pendle's life. I guess you're kind of a hero now. I'm so happy she didn't blow up. I am happy. Well, I have another opportunity for you to be a hero, Evan. It's urgent, in fact. Are you ready? Fine, what can I do? So after you proved the fire at Mia's wasn't an accident, Andrews jumped back into the case. And after certain evidence finally finished being processed, she spotted something. Something she missed before. There was a bug in Mia's apartment. Somebody was watching her. That's really creepy. I'll spare the technical details, but in examining this bug, I found a second video feed. It turns out this feed is routed to the same destination as the bug in Mia's. Whoever was watching Mia is watching this other feed too. I'll patch Andrews through. No need to enter a command? No longer needed. I found another backdoor.
I told you we'd be working together again, didn't I?
Oh, you were right.
So I guess Hal has filled you in. The deal is this. If we can find out who's watching these feeds, we can find our mole. But first things first. We need to identify the person being watched in the second feed. Can you help me, operator?
Let's see what you have.
Thanks, Tanner. Okay, here's the feed. Hal told me that to share it, I had to type in...
Ali?
Press this, and then... All right. You should have access now. Send me the name of the person via the human DB as soon as you have it. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
Video feed. So this is of Mia's house, right? Oh, but it's a live feed. Bucket filled with water. It looks as if there's a water leak. I mean, is this my apartment? Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. The train, and then my cat. It's me. It's my house. No. Oops. The wall's damage. Humidity and vibrations just nearby trainway. I mean, dude, come on. It's my house. I didn't mean to click that. Well, that works. No. I mean, there's nothing else for me to click on, right? I can't click on like anything else that I haven't clicked on yet. I've clicked on this, I've clicked on that. I mean, it's like my house. I can't even, like... Oh. That's my apartment.
Wait, you're kidding, aren't you?
What the fuck is going on? I have no idea. You have to believe me. What is going on, Hal? I don't know either. Yeah, Evan. This doesn't make any sense. I don't know why you're wrapped up in this. Really, but you can trust me, Evan. You have to trust me. Look, I'm going to prove that you can, okay? I'm gonna prove once and for all that I'm on your side. The fact that you're being watched means you're not on their side. I know that now. You remember the file in the trash? You can unlock it by using Alice as the password. Go ahead, Evan. If you're reading this file, it's because I've trusted you enough to reveal my identity. My name is Alice Truman. You know me better as Hal. I was an operator in the operator program on the surveillance supervisor Skinner. In fact, I was the operator that you replaced. I'd been operator only for a few months when I started noticing strange occurrences. When I began to look into these matters, I was quickly met with resistance. It soon became apparent that the only way to truly investigate these matters without putting my life in danger was to quit. Or rather, not to arouse suspicion, get fired from my job as operator, which I did by pretending to be incompetent. On the outside, I adopted the alias Hal, and used the skills I learned even before my days at the FDI picked up my investigation from where I left off. I am a hacker, a damn good one too. But as good as I am, the FDI has proven a worthy adversary. One of the most advanced security systems in the world. To access their systems, I need someone like you on the inside. Maybe it's funny, but I discovered that the trash is the only part of the computer that's not reset between one operator leaving and the program and another one joining. So I left this file there for you, and I've used your computer as a backdoor into the FBI terminal system. Thank you. And well, there you are. I know who I am. You can still leak my identity and get a nice fat reward and spend the rest of your days drinking margaritas on a beach somewhere if you want. But now that you know what you know, I'm hoping that you'll continue to fight alongside me so that we can one day expose them, whoever they are, and however powerful they might be. So what do you say, Alice? I trust you, Hal. I know you're scared. I'm scared too. But we have to keep going, Evan. We have come so far. Speaking of which, I found more or less where the feed of your apartment is ending up. Where does it end up, Hal? It's ending up at the FDI headquarters. Evan, someone in your building is watching you. What the hell is going on? The signal is behind a closed network. Looks like our mole is an FDI superior. But I can't learn more from here. You're compromised. So we'll have to send Andrews in from her branch office. We'll sneak her into the part of the building where I think the signal is ending up. I'll contact you once she's there. Your head must be spinning, but sit tight, okay? I'll try my best, Alice.
The people who were watching Mia are watching you?
Yeah, I guess so.
What is going on? And the feed is ending up at headquarters? Maybe I shouldn't be surprised. Still, I am. Okay, I'm on my way, Tanner. We'll get to the bottom of this.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Operator Tanner.
Agent Walker?
You all right, Tanner? You sound kind of funny. Look, I'm down here in the basement with this guy, you know? Mr. Not in any of our databases. Real piece of work, let me tell you. And there's a bit of a hiccup. He says he'll talk, but he'll do it under only one condition.
What's the condition?
He says he'll only talk to you. You gotta do the questioning. My 2 cents? This guy, I mean, he's a real pro. We won't get anything out of him unless we play ball. That's just the way it is.
Me? Why me?
Beats me, Tanner. Personally, I think no name might be a few fries short of a Happy Meal. But if you talk to him, maybe we can find out who this guy is. Why he's been doing, you know, what he's been doing.
Of course I'll do it.
I'm putting the phone down between me and our, little friend here.
Hello, Mr. Tanner.
Why do you want to talk to me?
Listen, I have a deal for you. I'll answer your questions, but you have to answer mine. And I will know if you lie, so don't.
What kind of questions?
Simple ones. So, every time you answer one of my questions, if I feel you've been honest, I will answer one of yours. Why don't we try one? I'll start. Do you know why I wanted to talk to you? Specifically, you, Mr. Tanner?
I have no idea.
See? You told the truth. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now, you can ask me a question. Go on. I'm ready.
What is your full name?
My name? I have no name. My previous identity was erased when I started doing what I do. Even if I gave you my old name, you wouldn't find it in your database. I've been expunged. They are
My friend and operator program
I
director.
see. Your turn, Mr. Tanner.
Who is your contact in the FDI?
That subject is out of bounds. I never expose the persons I work for or with. That would be unprofessional. You can ask me another question, Mr. Tanner.
Why talk to me?
You're more involved in all this than you know. I need to be certain of what you're aware of and what you aren't. Again, you don't know what I know and what I don't. Lying is a very risky proposition. What do you know about Sasha Cole?
Oh. Do I tell the truth? I'll tell the truth. What do you know about the organization?
I'm sorry, but that topic is verboten. I don't talk about the organization. That would be a death wish. You can ask me another question, Mr. Tanner.
What do you know about Project
The
Eve?
fact that you're even mentioning its name means I've failed. The goal of Project Eve was to develop a means to alter personal memory, plant new, false memories, and erase old, real memories. Quite valuable. It was started and led by Dr. Henry Jenkins, but it was canceled after there was a leak. There were over 100 test subjects in Project Eve. When a subject died, which often happened, the subject was buried in the desert, out by Dryfield, at the DFPD. That's all I know about Project Eve. How did you come to retrieve the missing footage from the garage?
By using a video software.
Ah, I see. Now you can ask me a question.
Why did you ask me about Mike?
It was a control question. I know about your relationship with him. I wanted to make sure that you would tell the truth. Maybe that answer disappoints you, but it's the truth. Anyway, it's my turn. And do you know Hal's true identity?
Fuck! Fuck! No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
That's too bad. That's all the information that I need. We're done here.
You owe me a question.
Well, I broke my promise. What are you gonna do? Put me in prison? I'll take things from here. Come on, let's go, Mr. No Name. Back to your palatial cell. Tanner, you and I'll talk later.
Understood, Agent Walker. I wasn't putting Hal at risk. Andrews is in the building, Evan. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's do this. Alright, she's in the elevator going up. She'll be calling you soon. In the meantime, let me bring you up to speed. Our goal is to access the server room on the 11th. But first, Andrews will enter a technician's locker room on the same floor. Okay, wait. So, plan. So the plan is, but first, Andrews. So, go to 11th. Steal key from janitor's outfit. Wait, no, locker room. And then use key to access server room. Once Andrew plugs in the server device that I gave her, it'll give us access to every subnetwork. Yes, yeah. Whoever the source of this video feed is, you know, whoever's behind it, we'll find out there. I can ask Mike for his help. No! I know Mike is your friend. We have to handle this on our own. Evan. Contacting Trench will bring too much attention. And alert them all to our presence. This is our last chance. I understand it's now or never. Andreas has memorized the floor plan, but let me give you access to the security cameras to assist her. One last thing. What? No matter what happens, no matter what we find out, thank you. You're not such a bad operator after all. Maybe even better than I was.
Tanner, are you there?
Oh, there she is. Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I'm on the 11th outside the door. Not gonna lie, I'm a bundle of nerves. Breathe, Catherine, breathe. You see me, right?
Yes, I see you, Catherine.
Oh no. Bad news, Tanner. The code Hal gave me isn't working. Not the start I was hoping for.
Stay calm, I'm on it. Code doesn't work. They must have changed it. Okay. Change your plans. Send Andrews down to the 8th, your floor. Actually, no code is needed to get inside. From there, you'll guide her to the emergency stairway, which you can use to go back up to the 11th. Got it. Go down to the 8th, from there use the emergency stairs.
Can I bring you a coffee or anything? Sorry, I tend to make bad jokes when I'm nervous. Okay, on my way.
Okay, I'm sending you the floor plan for 8, Evan. You'll have to guide her.
Okay, I'm back down at 8. Just one problem. I don't know this floor, Tanner. But I guess you probably do, right? Anyway, I'm in the entrance, doing my best not to look suspicious. But it's hard when you're basically waiting in a pool of your own sweat. Where do I go?
And so, I'm at the entrance, doing my best. So she's at the elevator, she's at the entrance. I'm trying to guide her to the emergency stairs. So take the door to your left.
Alright, I'm in a hallway now. There's a door straight ahead. There's a hallway to the right, and one to the left. Where do I go, Evan?
Yeah, take the hallway to your right.
Okay. Okay, there's a door at the end of the hallway. 2 doors on the right. 1 door and a hallway on the left. Where do I go now?
Take the hallway on the left.
Gotcha. The hallway's a dead end. That leaves us with a hallway to the right and 2 doors. Do I take the right door or the left door?
Take the left door.
All right. I see the door to the stairway. Phew. I can breathe a little easier now. Okay, I'm heading back up to 11. Follow me on the cameras.
Oh.
Alright, I'm back at 11, outside the stairway door. What do I do? I assume I can't knock.
Catherine's at the stairway door. I'm checking something. Okay, she should be able to use her badge. Use your badge.
Okay, I'm in the hallway, en route to the locker room. Looks clear. Follow me on the cameras. Someone's coming.
Come on, man. They obviously would have saw you by now. Okay. You can go now.
Game on.
Oh, fucking corny ass, bro. Game on! Uh-oh. Where is she?
Okay, I'm approaching the technician locker room. I'm not hearing any noises from inside. That's good. You gotta be kidding me. The locker room needs a code too.
She's outside the
No, it's
locker
FBI,
room.
but this is excessive.
Okay, I'm on it. Need a code for the locker room. Unfortunately, I can't figure that out from here. You and Catherine will have to figure that one out on your own. And how do we do that? The problem is I'm not the FDI network. My actions are limited, and if I use my usual methods, it will end up exposing us. That's why they changed the code. But I have an idea. I'll connect you to the log system, giving you access to the logs. You and Catherine will try different codes and check the logs. You should be able to reverse engineer to find the correct code. Think of it as a game. Not my idea of a game, but chip chop cheerio. Use a notepad if you need to. Now entering the following command in the terminal. SSH fdi.11.lk-logs. Okay. We're gonna try some codes, okay?
Try some codes? Seriously? That's our plan, Tanner?
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Too many digits. So try 0, 1, 2, 3. Not enough digits. 0, 1, 2, 3. Wrong code. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 digits long. Good luck. 5 digits long. And I believe that means 1, 2, and 3 was right. So we had X, 1, 2, 3, X. So we could try 5, 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, we hit 5. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 7. Oh. So does that mean we have it in the right order? So if we do 7, 3, 2, 1, 5. Okay, so these are in the right order. 7, 3, X, 2, X. So 7, 3, 5, 2, 1. 7, 3, 5, 2, 1. Wait, what? I did it backwards, right? I did 7, 3. I did 7, 3, and then 2 was wrong. So it should be 5, 1, 2. There you go.
That worked. Okay, I'm going in. Are you following me on the camera?
Yeah, I'm already here, girl.
All right, time to find the right locker. Should be this one. Okay, I'm gonna need a minute to pick this. In the meantime, make sure the path to the server room is clear. It should be, but just check.
Oh, is that supervisors? Someone's up front.
Okay, well, make them go away, Tanner.
Understood. Someone's in front of the server room. What? I guess floor 11's changed their seating configuration. Send me the person's ID. I'll see what I can do. Okay. Her name is Rebecca Davis. She looks familiar. Give me a few seconds and then play along, okay?
Rebecca Davis.
This is IT. Your computer has an issue.
Who am I speaking to?
Matthew Smith.
Matthew Smith? Really? Because on my end it says Evan Tanner. Why does it say Evan Tanner when your name is actually Matthew Smith?
I'm replacing him. The system's
And you said
lagging.
you're from IT? Is that it?
Do I lie? Lie.
Because on my computer it says you're an operator. Right here beside your name. Why is an operator working in the IT department?
They need a little help, Mom.
Well, that makes sense. They are often severely understaffed. And cranky. You know, I just thought of something. Usually when I deal with IT, I deal with Chuck Beatner.
He's out sick today. The flu.
Really? In the 10 years that I've known Chuck, he has never missed a single day. Not once. He's like the Iron Man of the FDI. But can we just put a pin in this talk of Chuck for a second and go back? You said you spotted an issue with my computer. What was the issue?
Your unusual activity on your computer.
Unusual activity? To be honest, the only unusual activity is this conversation that you and I are having. And why does it have to be dealt with right now? During normal working hours?
I'm just... Could pose a security risk.
Oh. Okay. Well, if that's the situation... So, what would I have to do to fix this issue?
Take a break. I'll take care of everything.
Take a break? That's going to be hard. I'm working on something, actually. Cafeteria finance report. You'd be shocked to learn how much the FDI is spending on tapioca pudding. How long do you think this would take to fix?
Just a few minutes, ma'am.
Just a few minutes? Well, in that case, I think I'll stay here and read my magazine. It's a new magazine. It has that nice...
Fuck!
New magazine smell.
Fuck!
Know what I mean?
It will take a while,
But
unfortunately.
you just said... Look, maybe I'm overreacting, but little alarm bells are suddenly going off in my head. So just to be safe, I think I'll go report this interaction to security in person.
Fuck!
I'm sure you can understand. Have a nice day.
Fuck! Fuck! I did so bad. I did so bad. I mean... Yeah, I did get her away, but she's gonna report me. Wait a minute. Okay. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Rebecca's gone.
Never mind. Anyway, it's taken me forever. But I've almost picked this lock. Are you watching me?
Do you want me to go back to the locker room?
There, finally. I got the key. I'm heading toward the server room. Should be there in a few seconds. Follow me on the cameras. I'm in. All right, time to plug Alice's device in. Okay, it's plugged in.
Yeah, just scream Alice's name out, why don't you? And Andreas has plugged the device in. Okay, let me check. It's working. We're finally going to find our mole. Intruder in what? This is looking to say does remain calm. I understand.
What's going
There's a security alert.
I spotted?
I don't know. Is Andrews compromised? No, she'd already be in cuffs if that were the case. Make sure Andrews stays put. I've almost found out who her Armol is. It's not for you, keep going.
Okay.
Who is Armol? Hal, are you there? Alice, talk to me. Yeah, I'm here. Who's been watching me? I'm not sure you want to know, Evan. Of course I do. It's gonna be my friend. If I tell you, I'm afraid of what you might do. Tell me. It's Trench. Mike? Really? Man, wow, what a shocker. I'm looking for Booth. Relay the news to Andrews. It's the director.
Trench is working with them. And this goes all the way to the top.
I logged into his computer and found something. What? I'm reading an email. It says Project Operator enters phase 3 and Sasha Cole is ready. If you need to consult the folder, the password is, ooh, sincerely, Dr. Jenkins.
Is it running? Okay. This is Dr. Jenkins here with control session number 24 for the patient, Sasha Cole. The patient is under trichlorohydrin and has received 10 cc's of FMP 1138 Mark 5 2 hours before the following session. All right, let's begin. You will answer my questions as usual.
That's the voice that I had.
Yes, 2 for no. Do you understand? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life?
Bam bam. Are you married?
Are you currently restrained?
Yeah. And then it's not, are you married? And it goes, done, done.
Married.
Yeah, so that's what we had at the beginning.
You work in law enforcement. Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? Are you Evan Tanner?
What?
Good. He's ready.
What? Evan, look. The ghost has escaped and killed Trench. That's the reason for the alert. He's coming for you. Get out of there. Do you understand me? Nia. I didn't expect us to be Sasha. That's crazy.
Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? Are you Evan Tanner?
The ghost got me. So who was the ghost working for then? The ghost killed everyone involved in the project. So... Ooh. Tanner, we lost him. Damn it. What about Andrews? And are we exposed? I haven't heard from her, and I don't think so. I told you this would happen, Alice. We should never have included him. The ghost has used Evan's badge to get to the 8th floor. He wants to wipe all evidence from his computer. We have to stop him. I'll want security. I'll update our contact. Understood. I have good news and bad news. The good? We discovered that Trench is the mole. He's been working for the organization. Maybe for years, even. The director of the FBI? Incredible. And the bad? One of my contacts was killed in the process, and the ghost has escaped. Are we compromised, Alice? I don't know. I'll keep you in touch. Okay. Xavier, are you there? Sorry, my hand slipped. I'm here, Hal. Alert, intrusion detected, alert. He's gonna get shit dead. Alice Truman. So that's your name, is it? It's the ghost. Oh, it's the ghost. Go fuck yourself. Yes. That's your name, alright. You should have left... You should have left well enough alone. Alice, these deaths are your fault. I didn't kill them. You did. I'm nothing but an instrument, Alice. As I'm sure you'll soon end our connection, I'll say farewell. I look forward to meeting you one day, Alice, in person. We're exposed. Time to cut the cord. Understood. Well, we tried. The operator Evan Tanner, double agent, killed his supervisor in cold blood. What? Verizon News Agency office accidentally burned to the ground. 21 dead. So H News got burnt down. Barry Walker shot dead moments before testimony and biomedical trial. The director takes his own life amid allegations of double agent recruitment. Alexander goes missing. So we were a ghost. It's wild. After Agent Catherine Andrew sentenced for life for espionage after captured in FDI server room.
You long to see, but fear to tread. Chaos has no echo, but your own breath. You tread.
That's the only ending too. I just googled them to see if there was another one. That's a good game. It's a shame it's the only ending though. This feels like one of those games where like my actions should have consequences, and having this as just a single ending game's kind of lame. Good game though.
You're scared and weak. Close your eyes, shut your eyes and see what darkness really feels. Let's dive into this black oil. You're so close, close to the answers. The lake holds it all. It all. Don't you wanna see? Don't you wanna see? Don't you wanna
Somewhere in Paris, France. 2024.
Is it done?
No, sir. He's not here. Do you think it's her?
Check his computer.
It's her, sir. The message says they know.
Burn the place.
Understood.
You better find it before she does, or we're done for.
Oh, good game. I waited like 10 minutes just to see that. And, well, yeah, that's about all for me. I'm ending stream.